Hello, my people. We are going to take some notes here so that we can do the very best we can on our end of the unit assessment for evolutionary history. So, first thing you're going to need is a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen, and let's take some notes. And just a reminder, we can use these notes on the assessment. That's why we are doing them. So, let's start right off. Let's title this Evolutionary History. Perfect. Okay. We are going to only take 5 key concepts here for our notes. So it should just take 1 page. So let's dive right in. So concept number 1 that we are going to be talking about is the fact that species inherit their body structures from their ancestor populations. So let's go ahead and write that statement down. Okay, so species inherit their body structures from their ancestor populations, which means if 2 species have a same or similar body structure, that means they have a common ancestor. So let's go to our next key concept, number 2 on the list. This one is body structures that are shared between 2 species is evidence that these 2 species inherited the shared structure from a common ancestor. Kind of basically what I just said. So let's go ahead and write that down. So body structures that are shared between 2 species. It can actually be 2 or more species. Is evidence that these 2 species inherited the shared structure from a common ancestor population. And as usual, friends, as we're going through, pause the video. If I'm going too fast for you, pause the video at any point. We are going to move on to our third concept that we're going to make note of for our notes. And that one is, when populations are separated into different environments, natural selection causes those populations to become descendant species with different body structures. And again, it's that environmental pressure. You know, how do we get food? How do we keep from becoming food? How do we make as many babies as we can that are the keys to survival? So, let's write that statement down. When populations are separated into different environments, natural selection causes those populations to become descendant species. Oops. With different body structures. Woo! Anybody else's hand starting to get sore? Line 2. Okay, let's move on. We're almost done, though. We're doing well. We're doing really well. So, for key concept number 4, that one is, among any 3 species, the 2 that separated most recently are most closely related to each other. So let's go ahead and write that one down. Among any 3 species, the 2 that separated most recently are most closely related. All right. Not too shabby, friends. Last key concept. This one might be the most valuable. It's not really a key concept, but it should definitely help you narrow down some of your possible solutions on the quiz. So, you might have heard me say this, but when it comes to evolutionary history, there are no coincidences. Coincident. Oh, sorry. Roberts. There's also no spelling in science. There are no coincidences. And it is possible to know what happened in the past, even if it was really long ago. So, friends, that's all we're taking for our notes here. Use these on the test. Read them closely. Make sure especially if you have a question on the test and you're kind of in between 2 answers, compare the possible solutions to what your notes say and see if that makes sense with what we know based on our notes. So, friends, good luck to you. Can't wait to see all the awesome scores. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, be nice.